You don't need art skills, just basic materials and a few quiet minutes.
Hi, today we are creating bird mandala in Madhubani style. In this art, bird represents freedom, hope, and gentle movement in life. So draw with me or simply watch and relax. We begin with a circle using the compass for the head. I'm going to measure 1.5 centimeters. You can increase the length if your sheet is bigger. Then, using a scale, I just add a straight line to form the neck and the body. Now add a soft curve to shape the body. Simple lines. Draw two gentle curves for the tail feathers. Then add curves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adding another inner lining, just leave some space. Next, I extend the tree branch downward. Branches in Madhubani often show support and connection. Extending it from left to right, make it a little thicker. Extending it downwards also. Then slowly start with adding flowers and leaves along the branch. I'm going to start with adding a 5-petaled flower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then add leaves. Go ahead and just wherever you find space, add another set of flowers and leaves randomly. Now add a few flowers and leaves behind the bird to balance the composition. Flowers, leaves, randomly make a few combinations. Go over the entire artwork with a pen, making the lines clear and confident. Just darken up whole of the artwork. Next step is to just add a point, divide the line and find the center and add a point there, whatever the measurement is. Then add a few circles using compass. No measurements, just randomly. I'm adding a few lines. Then I'm going to use a few colors to fill up the patterns with. Inside the bird, I'm using pink, blue, and yellow. Starting with pink layer, just adding the circle first, then adding a inner lining, then filling the first circle completely with the same pink color. The next layer which I'm going to add is small flower petals. Just add small flower petals along with the inner lining, of course. Let your breathing stay slow and easy. The next step, I'm going to darken up the circle with a blue color, also adding the inner lining to it. Now I add two alternative petals, pattern by pattern. Mind naturally quiets down. Fill up one side completely, just darken it up. Then the other side, just fill it up with lines. I add yellow as the third layer, bringing warmth to to the bird. Now I design the tail feathers. First the border. Just use pink color to decorate the border at the inner lining first. Then a small semicircle, 2 semicircles, filling up the border space with yellow lines. Then just extending lines to the feather. I'm using blue color. Adding lines vertically one by one, and we are going to use the blue color alternatively, adding the lines in other opposite direction. The same thing what we have done with the blue, we are going to do the same thing with pink color now. Just adding lines. I add the crown, keeping the pattern similar to the feather border. We are going to add a few curves, then add a beak, wide beak, adding other inner lining inside the crown, just like what we have done in the tail feather, inner lining it with pink color, then semicircles, then filling it up with a yellow color, similar to that of the tail feather. Then adding lines inside. This time I'm just going to use blue color to add the slanted lines. We are going to do the opposite lines. Color the beak red and gently add the eye, starting with a circle, inner circle, then another inner circle, darken up the remaining space. The leaves are filled with 2 greens, dark green and light green, just to create some depth. Notice how the contrast makes the leaves feel alive. I add orange lines inside the flowers to bring more detail. These small strokes quietly enhance the design. Do the exact same thing here also. Now we design the branch with the brown lines and small circles alternatively. This adds texture and strength to the base. Simple patterns can bring a big difference. I'm using basic lines and circles. This is how the bird structure is going to look. At the top of the sheet, I start with adding a few guidelines. We have to add the lines in pairs. One pair leaves in space, draw the next pair of lines. Then begin with simple Madhubani pattern, alternative petals. These patterns help balance the upper space in the sheet. Move slowly and keep the space even. Circles and darken up the space. On the top, just fill it with vertical lines. Using the scale, I'm going to add the next pair of lines. Once again in pairs, like I said, add a few extra lines just for the detailing. Then I add small spiral patterns to gently fill the empty spaces. Fill the sheet with small scattered flowers. This step makes the artwork feel more lively and full. The size of the flower and symmetry doesn't matter here, just random flowers. Above the border, I see some space, so I just fill it up with vertical lines to complete the structure. These lines bring neat finishing touch. Keep them evenly spaced for a clean look. So this is how your whole artwork is going to look. Finally, I fill the background with red. Notice how the bird now stands out beautifully. Take your time while filling the color evenly. Now the next step is Mandala Trataka, gazing meditation. Just pause after coloring the background. Look softly at the finished artwork. In Madhubani, the bird reminds us to move forward with lightness and hope. Let your eyes travel slowly across the colors and patterns. Breathe in gently and breathe out slowly. Stay here for a moment of quiet. Just notice the artwork. If this felt calming, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next session. Bye bye.